Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Three Chicks in a Pod and Chicks and Salsa, whatever we're doing tonight. Well, there's four of us, so you know, we're doing
Megan, you
both.
are a mess, but I hope you're having fun.
She is, isn't she? She's doing a high school
Yeah,
basketball
she's
tournament, or is it
officiating
baseball?
Yes.
tonight.
Yeah, she is.
Megan doing big things.
I know.
Huge, yeah.
We're excited
Proud
for
of
her.
her.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yes. But you are a mess, Megan. But anyway, how's
So
y'all's week been?
the sun
We
came
just
out today, and I got to roll my windows down. No coat needed.
oh. Okay, we're supposed to be 80 by what is it? Friday, Jen?
I think
I
so,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where are
We're
you
supposed to
taking
be
me to
80.
eat this weekend?
I don't know. We'll have to figure it
All right.
out. Since you,
We're
you
going to have
know,
to go
bailed on me
somewhere
and went to the
on the
grocery
lake.
store.
You know what? Girl, we spent so much money the other week at the grocery store. I was like, we just buy minimum stuff.
You go to the grocery store these days, and you walk out, and you have a small, like a couple bags, and it's like that was over $100, $200. I'm like, what? What?
You're still hungry. You're gonna still be hungry. Yeah.
And Whole Foods looks very reasonable.
Who thought you would have those two, the Whole Foods and Reasonable, in the same sentence ever?
Ever.
I will say
know.
that there are certain things that Whole Foods is cheaper than your traditional like grocery stores like Albertsons, like your Kroger brands and like Harris Teeters, things like that. But
Right.
yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
thanks inflation. Okay.
But the
So
price of
Miss
eggs.
so Miss Candy, what's going on with baseball?
Oh my goodness! Well, we have spring training going on right now, but
Yes.
some of the guys are taking a break from spring training, and we're going to have the World Baseball Classic. It's back, and this time it feels very different. What it was, it used to be an experiment, and now, and like even an afterthought, and now it's become this highly anticipated event on baseball's calendar, thanks to an iconic 2023 tournament. It was just crazy. But it starts March 15th through the 17th. Where is it going to
Okay.
be? San Juan, Puerto Rico, Houston, Texas, Tokyo, Japan, and down here in Miami, Florida.
I say we go to San Juan.
I got a passport. Let's go.
You don't need a passport to go to San Juan, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, but
Wait.
when you are not stateside, you want to have your passport
Yeah. Yeah.
on.
Oh, wait. And I have a Go Wild pass. So I think, hey, let's go.
Let's
Let's
go. Don, you paying for
Let's
my
go.
airfare.
Let's
Who needs
go.
to be?
I'll
Who
be
needs to
your
be
Uber.
responsible?
What's that?
So Candy, here's my question because it's been a while. So and we were talking about this. So there's the pool play, the quarterfinals, semifinals, and the championship. So how do they determine what is what with all of that? So
There's
like does the
20
person in Japan, how does that work? Do they stay in Japan and they do their own championship or
No, the
okay.
championship is down here in Miami, Florida. So
Okay.
the 20 nations are divided into 4 pools and will face each team in their pool once during round robin play.
Okay.
The top 2 teams in each pool advance to the knockout round, which is played in a single elimination bracket format. If the standings are tied after round robin play, a series of tiebreakers will be used to determine who advances, beginning with head-to-head performance. Tiebreakers were a big storyline back in 2013 when there was a misunderstanding of the rules and it led to this ugly brawl between Canada and Mexico. But hey,
Wait, hockey or
Wait.
baseball?
I don't remember this. And Canadians are usually very nice. So,
Yeah.
dang man. Don't mess with their
Okay.
baseball.
So Pool
Okay.
A is Puerto Rico, Canada, Colombia, Cuba, and Panama.
Mm-hmm.
Pool B is Pool A schedule. Pool B is United States, Mexico, Italy, Great Britain, and Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Pool C is Japan, South Korea, Chinese, Australia, and Czechia. And then Pool D is Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Netherlands, Israel, and Nicaragua.
My money's on the DR. I'm just saying.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, that's a big pool of I mean,
And I don't know why, I just got feeling.
they reflect a lot of players in the MLB at the moment anyway.
That is true.
It'll be
Nice.
Maybe that's
interesting.
why I have that gut feeling.
It'll be interesting. And so, what day is the championship in Miami?
The championship semifinals is at Lone Depot Park 2, March 15th and March 16th, with the championship being March 17th, 8 p.m. at Lone Depot Park. Now,
Okay.
I will say one last thing before we kind of
Sorry.
wrap a pretty bow on it. The 2026 World Baseball Classic will serve as a partial qualifier for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympic Baseball Tournament. The two highest placed teams from the Americas in the World Baseball Classic overall standings, not including Team USA, because Team USA automatically qualifies as the host nation to be in baseball in the Olympics in 2028. But the two
We
highest
hope.
from this tournament then will be in the Olympics in 2028. As long as
Disclaimer.
we have them.
Well,
Disclaimer. We'll still have them. Disclaimer. As long as we
Disclaimer.
are, as long as we get to participate.
yes. So
Which leads us into Dawn. Would you like to
Yes.
introduce your subject?
So here's the thing, just full disclaimer for everybody so people don't get it confused. This is not about total politics. This is just the fact. Because of recent events that have happened since Saturday, because of the Olympic truce, we could be subject to be excluded or banned from the 2028 Olympics as a country because the Olympic truce says that 7 days prior to the Olympics beginning to 7 days after the Paralympics, there is to be no fighting. There is to be no wars, no starts, nothing. If you do start one, you run the risk of being banned. So right now, we run the risk that the United States may not be in the 2028 Olympics. Will they go through with it? Will the committee go through with it? Maybe, maybe not, because the one good thing we have going for us is that it is going to be in LA. I think we would have less of a chance if it was in another country. It would be a little bit easier. But I'm also concerned because of recent events and how it has all kind of played out in the last couple of days. Are they going to just say, nope, you guys are out? And for our athletes, I feel really bad that they've been training all this time. And some of those athletes are not, this is going to be their last shot in 2028. They're not going to get another chance. So have we just done our athletes a disservice because we decided to pull the trigger just a little bit too close? And could we have waited till March 22nd when it was after a week after the Paralympics to start all of this? What do you guys think?
And well, here's another little loophole too. There was a Ukrainian Olympic athlete in this year's Winter Olympics who put like on his uniform his friends who have passed away in the Ukrainian Russian war, and
It was his helmet.
it was his helmet, yeah, and he got banned, and his medal got voided.
Correct.
And all he was doing was saying in memoriam.
But did you hear the interview they did with the commissioner? I don't know I can't even remember what the International Olympic Committee top person is, but she was being interviewed, and I was watching it. And she said that the athletes spoke about how they did not want distractions. And that was a platform that all around the world, everybody, all the athletes, the resounding thing was, we don't want political distraction during the games.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wait, how is that different than someone wearing a charm or a cross that
because
belonged to their
it was
grandmother?
the helmet, and he was going to, it was I believe he was in the monobob or he was in the bobsled, but it was something that was going to be on the screen as they went down the race, and it had all of the people that lost their, or like a lot of their people that lost their lives during the
I said it was just his friends. I didn't think it was everyone. I said it was just his friends.
There was like 20 some people that were on there. I mean, there was a significant number of people on there, and it was not just.
Yeah.
And so they
I don't know. I think it's wrong.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that's what was said. And it was, athletes had brought it to we don't want the political distraction. And that was a political action. And so they're like, this is what, this, and the guy was understandable. I mean, like I read that he understood that he wasn't going to change his helmet, which no.
Right.
But they were booing world leaders during the opening and the closing Olympics. And during some of the events.
Well,
that's
and here's
more
the
of a distraction.
So, and here's the thing. Let's think about this. Russia and Belarus, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Mhm.
They, for the 2022 Olympics, some of their athletes were able to compete, but it was very neutral. They had very strict rules for them, and it was not all their athletes that were able to compete. It's no different than we had Germany and Japan after the war, or during the war. Maybe no, I think it was after. So I mean, it's kind of a sticky situation for us, because now, yes, it's a truce. Can we, I mean, I don't want to say bully, but can we just be forceful? Because I mean, if the US for some reason does get banned from being in the 2028 Olympics, we're going to lose a lot of money. LA is going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I mean, they are
and the
full
US
speed
has
ahead.
the winning record for Summer Olympics. Like Norway
Correct.
has it for the Winter Olympics, we have it for the Summer Olympics.
Correct.
And the request was for the truce was published in the end of January. So I mean, it wasn't like, oh, this wasn't made.
Yeah.
So like it was end of January. The reminder, the request of honoring the Olympic truce was made at the end of January before the Olympics started. So it was not like it wasn't posted or wasn't expressed.
I mean, we weren't. Everybody was reminded of this, so
correct.
It wasn't that, which is kind of why I think some of the other things kind of were kind of laid to rest for a little bit. We hadn't heard a whole lot about those, the Ukraine and stuff like that, is because of this, and so. I feel sorry for our athletes if we are penalized for this, because they've just worked really, really hard. And to be able to have to go to somebody and say, you've been training, since you were 5 or 6 or 8 for this moment.
3.
Yeah, or 3. And it's like, okay, well, sorry, but we kind of started, being involved in a war. And so now you can't compete in 2 years. And so
I say we just ban all politicians from the Olympics. Like, I'm talking city council, town council, all the way up. I'm just saying.
Well,
none y'all allowed. None y'all.
I honestly think that's what the athletes were attempting to do, and it wasn't just, it was like, I don't remember how, but it was something, it was a world forum. Like athletes were or suggested to respond, and she said the response was overwhelming, the amount of responses they got worldwide. And one of the things is they did not want the Olympics to be overshadowed by politics. So I really do believe the athletes, those that are able to compete have said this.
Right.
It's now the egos of each country and their leaderships. And we have to say it's all over because we've seen it different years, different Olympics, different countries have had issues. So if we say it just that way, we need the athletes want the politics out. They want to just be able to compete and showcase their talent.
Correct. And here's the thing,
Right.
it's not an automatic, like it's not an automatic ban. However, my understanding is, and I want to research it some more and kind of watch it, is that the committee will, I guess, make a determination. So we're not automatically banned, but it could happen.
That
So I
is one of
want to
the
watch over the
outcomes.
next few weeks and see what's being said.
And part of the reason why they did that ban is because in the 7 days both prior to both is they want all the athletes to be able to get home safely that participated.
And
And so
travel, yes.
part
Right.
of why we, started that whole, that's why the Olympic committees decided, we have to put a ban on this because we need to make sure that all the athletes that come and participate can go home safely.
Right. And now
Actually,
we have
they
our
have had this
Paralympics.
treaty. They'd
It's
had
been
this
since
treaty
the
in existence
40s,
since I thought it was earlier than that, but
maybe
then they
earlier.
went away from it. But they brought it back up because Don, when you told us about it, I did a little
Mhm,
digging.
mhm.
And it was like started back in the days of Zeus, actually. And then they got away from it. But then when one of the Middle Eastern countries kidnapped a bunch of Olympians, that's when they started to bring it back. And then in 1992, during the Gulf War, they
They had it
really
during
made
that.
it
Yeah.
official
So
again.
are you referencing the 1970 whatever Olympics where
Yeah.
they had
Yeah. So, and it
Yeah.
also was during
It was
like,
either Iraq or Iran, and I didn't want to be
yep.
disrespectful by saying the wrong country. That's why I went with Middle Eastern country.
right?
So yeah, so it's been several, like Japan, Germany, Russia have all before have been
Hmm.
banned for
Yeah.
this truce. So I want to kind of watch, see what happens, see how it. I mean, I guess we're at the mercy of the committee now because of all of this. So we just have to wait and see what happens and kind of follow it through and just kind of stick with it and see how it goes.
So to
So
tell you how far back this goes, the Olympic truce is based on an ancient Greek tradition that
Gotcha.
dating back to the 8th century BC.
Ooh,
Hmm.
geez. Okay.
It
so
goes
it
back
was the
to
night.
days.
So
Yeah.
So
Jen, that
So
was
back
the
to
basically,
Zeus.
19.
Yeah.
wait, so basically since the beginning of time.
Yes.
It was a few weeks before I was born.
Okay. Me too.
You look good. You look good, Zeusat.
It's a filter. Don't worry about it.
Share the love, boo.
So here's the thing. I mean, okay, so now that we know that this has basically been since the beginning of time, since the very first Olympics. Okay, so we know that there are probably a few that have been banned along the way. But yeah, I want to watch this and just kind of see. I really want to pay close attention to this. Yes, the Olympics is 2 years and some months from now. But right now, the other thing is we have a whole slew of athletes that are overseas
We have,
Yeah.
because the
isn't it
Paralympics
70
doesn't start till
next week?
Thursday. No. It starts this week and it goes to the 15th.
Oh, so I think I saw there was 48 or
Well, some of the games
72.
had already started.
No, it starts on the 5th.
Okay. My bad.
So
Till
Jen,
Thursday.
I did look up, it was the 1972 Summer Olympics in Munich. It was 8 members of the Palestinian militant group Black that killed 11 Israeli team members and 1 German police officer. If you have
Okay.
not seen the recent movie that was based on this, take the time to do it because it's kind of a hard watch because you know what happened,
Mm-hmm.
but it is an intense, very, very well done movie. think it was released maybe
Ladies, I'll be
last
right
year.
back. Give me one. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Last year, or what did Rob say? She said she would take the case differently. Okay, that's good. I mean, we kind of expected that each case would be thing would be
So
discussed. Yeah,
so let's let's just see.
much hope out there. But yeah, we need to have the Olympics has always been the symbol of bringing the world together.
Jesse Owens comes to mind.
Yeah, well, showcasing worldwide
Unity.
solidarity and how everyone has kind of a common language when it comes to
Correct.
these athletes, right?
Right, because sports is sports. You don't have to do a whole lot of talking to somebody that speaks a different language when you're playing sports, because you know the game.
You know the game. And we're sitting as spectators, as fans, we're sitting there watching, and we can see what each country, where their talent is, what they have to offer or showcase. And I don't know, especially I'm a big person, in the Summer Olympics are my favorite. So this is,
So is mine.
a
Yeah,
little,
it's mine too.
a little whatever,
Little
like
close to
I want
home.
to, I really hope this doesn't change things. But, I don't need to know what what the Chinese girls are saying when they're they're performing on the
On the beam.
Right.
or on the floor
On
or
the
whatever.
mat, yeah,
I
on
don't
the
need
mat.
to know what they're saying when they're diving. I don't need to know these things, right? I can watch their expression and I can see exactly what I can understand that feeling. I can expressions, I can understand those. And that's what I enjoy.
Yeah. So, talking about expressions and enjoyment, do y'all mind if I segue into my topic real quick?
I think that's a perfect segue.
That works.
Let's celebrate more.
All right. So, this is the start of March Madness, and I will be applying very late to see if we can cover it, Dawn.
Okay.
But so this week starts with the ACC women's basketball tournament, and it'll be held in Atlanta, Georgia. So Duke won the ACC championship last year, and Megan and I were lucky enough to cover it, and it was awesome. They actually secured the outright championship on Sunday, and the Blue Devils closed the regular season with a 16-2 league record, their most ACC victories since the 2012-2013 season. And sorry, I guess my husband's grandmother is haunting us. That's the flickering lights. Nanny, leave me alone right now. The reigning.
Look at me. Go ahead.
The reigning so they are the reigning ACC champions, and they have won 18 of their last 20 games. Currently ranked number 12 in the AP's top 25. Louisville will be coming in second place, and North Carolina will be coming in third place. And Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, and Syracuse are tied for fifth. And the final standings, because they have identical records at 12 and 6. And the Fighting Irish sweeping the Hokies and Syracuse during the regular season. Notre Dame are in the number 5 spot. So basically the breakdown is, so Wednesday it's going to be Stanford, which they're number 13 in the ACC, versus Miami, number 12. And then second game will be Wake Forest versus California. Third game, Florida State versus Georgia Tech at 4 p.m. Then on Thursday, it'll be Clemson versus Virginia Tech. Clemson versus Virginia. Okay. And then we're going to go against the winner of game 1 versus Notre Dame. Winner of game 2 versus Syracuse. Then the winner of game 3 versus Virginia Tech. So it'll be either Stanford or Miami versus Notre Dame. It'll be Wake Forest or California versus Q's. And it'll be Florida State or Georgia Tech versus Va-Tech. Then
that'll be interesting.
Yeah. And then the quarterfinals. This is where we're going to see our top 5, our top 4 teams come in. The first game is going to be at 11 a.m. and then it's going to be whoever wins game 4 against Duke. And then whoever wins game 5 against NC State, then whoever wins game 6 against Louisville, and whoever wins game 7 against North Carolina. And then Saturday, obviously, winners of those games. Then Sunday will be the championship game. And then with some awards, and this made me smile really big because Coach Kara Lawson of Duke did get Coach of the Year. Jeff Walls of Louisville came in second. Then I love Coach Leggett Jack of Syracuse. If y'all ever have the opportunity to encounter this woman, she's just golden. She's amazing. You just feel like God's eternal love. Like, if you're Christian or not, whatever higher being you believe in, if you're around her, you feel that love.
Nice.
So I was so excited that she got came in third. I do hope she wins once, but honestly, Cara Lawson deserves it. Like, in 5 years, Coach Lawson has brought Duke's women's basketball game up. Like, in 4 years, she got them the ACAC championship. And this year, pretty much undefeated. Like, Coach Lawson deserves it. I mean, but we're also talking about Kara Lawson, who's a gold-winning Olympic basketball player, gold-winning U.S. Olympic basketball coach. Like, she's got the creds, and she's done all this, and her team loves her. Loves her. So on to some other awards that won. I'm going to move my phone again. Sorry. Because I'm going to adjust my laptop.
I think we have to give kudos to UConn, though, because they had an undefeated season. They were 31-0 this year. So you have to, like, whether you like them, whether you know.
Oh, I'm not knocking them. I'm just focusing on ACC.
No,
Sorry.
Yeah. I think UConn, I think South Carolina, those are two really, really good teams, and they have really great coaches. So yeah, we definitely gotta give them their props because they have done very well, both of those teams.
And I'll say this, Notre Dame took home a lot of the awards. So the 2025-2026 All ACC team is voted on by the league's head coaches. Hannah Heldegal, she's amazing. If y'all haven't watched her play, she's truly amazing. She won Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. And then Most Improved Player of the Year was Cassandra Prosper from Notre Dame as well. Rookie of the Year, I'm really sorry. I'm going to butcher her name, and I feel bad because I actually had the privilege of interviewing her, was Uki Azoje from Syracuse. Coach of the Year, obviously, Coach Lawson from Duke. The sixth Player of the Year is Amari Berry from Louisville. And then the All ACC first team was Hannah, Toby Fourier, Kamora Johnson, Camille Pierre, Zoe Brooks, who's epic too, Uchi, Laura Ziegler, Nyla Harris, Tajana Roberts, Ashlon Jackson. Then where's my thing? Okay. Our defensive team, Hannah, Toby, Uche, India, Naveer of North Carolina, Tina Meyer of Duke, Brianna Turnage. And I'm not saying last names, I've already said their full name. Just to go a little faster. Then all freshman team is Uchi, Ariana Robertson, Lara Sumfe, Nyla Brooks, Haley Swain, and Teresa Higgins. And so, I don't know. I think this is going to be really good. We've got a lot to look forward to. And just remember that the ACC actually produces the most basketball players in the WNBA. So, I don't know if y'all remember that. Megan actually taught me that last year, and it still holds true. So, that's pretty cool.
But
it'll be interesting to see if it changes. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nope, go ahead, Carrie.
I was going to say it's going to be interesting to see with with the portal, if that changes any. I'll be interested to see because we've watched how the portal in football especially has kind of leveled out, and taken away from the known or the always powerhouses to kind of leveling the playing.
Honestly, here's my gut. You're going to have people who want to go play in the SEC for football and the Big Ten. They're going to go. You're going to have people who want to play for the blue blood colleges. So you're going to have people wanting to transfer to UK, to Carolina, Duke, maybe even UCLA because they're starting to fight back. SMU, like, they're coming back too with a vengeance in all of their sports, in football and basketball. I think it's just going to be where the heart desires. If you really want to go big, I don't know. I kind of still, this may be dumb, but I still look at Coastal Carolina, who for a junior college, or like not really junior college, but like a D1, D2 school, they produce a ton of NFL players. So if you want to go into the NFL, my thought is, if you want to go big, go to those traditional big schools, but you can also go to the bigger schools too, like
There's some other
smaller
schools. There are
schools
other options. There's other options.
Be the big fish in the small school, but be good. Like, be that guy. Be, Patrick Mahomes. Be Cam. Be Lamar. Be Cam Ward. But I mean, Cam's like an exception. But, because he went to Miami. So.
But still, yeah. Carrie,
And
the
what
girl
were
that
you
you
gonna
were talking about, the two kids, how old is the girl that plays basketball? The sister, how old is she?
Let me see if it says on the. I'm going to go to a bigger article, see if it says. Oh,
Is she like a sophomore or junior? Like, is she somebody we need to start watching?
probably. Yeah, because this. So the article that or what Dawn is referencing is we found and this was for, wasn't it Washington?
Yeah, they're in Washington.
Colfax, Washington. A brother sister duo. They were playing in the playoffs for district championships. Their father succumbed to his pancreatic cancer. Am I saying that?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I've got lots of cancers running through my brain at the moment. Pancreatic cancer, and the two of them, they lost their father that morning, and then they went to the court that night. The two of them combined for 75 points for both of them to have playoff wins.
Which is amazing.
And as it is, it's like if you've ever watched Hallmark, there's that predictable path of something tragic to you've got these people that are bound and determined to make magic happen, and the magic happens, right?
Right.
Except this was real life, and how impressive that is.
And they're high schoolers, so that says a lot.
High schoolers.
They're teenagers, so yeah.
The son was 15 and the daughter's a freshman.
Okay. So we have a while before she's about to get ready for college.
Mm-hmm.
And pick.
Mm-hmm.
She scored 29 points and he scored 46
of her team's first half points. She scored all of them.
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that part of it. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And he actually hit 2,000 points now for his. He had 14 in the first period, 21 at halftime with 5 3-pointers. In the second half, he reached the career 2,000 point plateau before finishing with 34.
Wait a minute, that's 2,000 for his time that he's been at the school, or 2,000 for this school year?
He says he reached the career 2,000 point plateau before finishing with 34 points. So,
and he's a sophomore. Wow,
that's impressive.
That's very impressive. Mm-hmm. Okay, so is he gonna be? Wait, he's a sophomore. So are we gonna be looking at him going straight to the NBA in like 2 years?
I mean,
both teams advanced to the state tournament. So they're not
Okay.
done yet.
Okay, so we need to find out how we can watch them. I want to see how we can watch them. Maybe we can find somewhere online to watch them and see, because that's
Mhm.
impressive. Very, very impressive.
Exactly. Yes.
For a 15-year-old, yeah, that's impressive.
So the assistant coach had this quote. It says, "I couldn't imagine going through this at 15 and 16 years old, let alone being in Adric's shoes," he told the paper. "And then come out today and put up 34 points. And to see Allie come out and score 41, that literally stuff you see in movies. It's absolutely unreal how these two performed today. And I couldn't be more proud of them." And as a nation, I mean, there's
Yeah,
we need these
these
unsung heroes out there, these bright stars that through even against adversity they are out there showing. And that's something that you know Mr. Rogers told us to look for the helpers. I'm dating myself, and that's okay. And when things are hard, look for the helpers, right? Well, when the world is hard, when the world is harsh, things are sad. Look for the stars. Look for the shining stars out there. You can obviously look up, but also look for those bright spots. It can be your 2-year-old neighbor. It could be 14 and 15-year-old kids from Colfax, or Washington. It could be anyone, but look for them. Find those things that make you smile, because in the end, that's what we need is to find ways to push forward, carry our souls and our hearts to better times.
and
We
smile.
have to end soon, but I will say this. Through the trauma, look for the blessings, because that's what will get you through. Truly.
Definitely. Well, you guys, it's been great to hang out with you tonight.
Now, everybody head over to see our girl Candy on that other network.
I know we got to go look at her. Yes, we got to go.
But don't forget to
look
order
at
her
Candy.
husband's book either.
South Florida Tribune. You got it. Inside the
Yes.
Tribune.
So
Have
you
fun.
guys, see you next week. I love you guys. It's
Love
been
you
fun.
guys.
Love you.
Bye.
All right. Bye.